Hello, everybody, and welcome to your favorite show each and every week. And yes, we are now together on video. That's what we've been working on for 2 years, me and Airese, and now it's going to be happening each and every week. And Airese is glad to have you here, and everybody can see you now.
It's great to be seen, Jay. Thank you for always having me on the show. Like always, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, we first want to give love to our sponsors, Arden's Burger and Grill in Central South Carolina and Pepsi Cola, along with Beef and Rib in Westminster, South Carolina. Well, folks, we needed that bye week last week, and Aries, we've had some rough times in Tiger Town. It's been everything from fire the coach to fire the players to fire the AD. I mean, it's just been crazy everything that's been going on out in Clemson right now. What is your thoughts on the current status of Clemson?
Well, just being a former player and talking to buddies that I played with and people before and after us, it just doesn't seem like the guys are playing with much pride or or passion or anything. Like I don't see, and it's on both sides of the balls. I don't see any dogs out there on the field. Just like Coach Sweeney made a comment in the press a few weeks ago about Cade being a dude. Like I don't see any dudes being dudes that are supposed to be dudes, just like he said. I mean, that's across the board. Offensive line, quarterback position, running back, wide receiver, you name it, down the line it goes. I just don't see anybody being dudes consistently enough for us to be the caliber of football team that everybody expected us to be this season, preseason, leading up to once the season actually kicked off.
Well, Aries, one thing that me and you have talked about in the past is all these supposed first rounders that Clemson
Hmm.
has are not even playing up to a fifth round status, which is sad.
Right.
Now, it's not saying that they're not playing, that there's not plays that they're taking every play off or something to that aspect, but it's just like, where is the swagger? There's no
Yeah,
swagger on this team.
you're right. You're exactly right. And I had a guy make an interesting point. A buddy of mine, he has a podcast of himself. As far as, and I seen an article on ESPN earlier today as well too that alluded to what him and I were talking about last week. Coach Sweeney, he's usually in the past have promoted from within and hired guys to take on positions that kind of came up through the system, and it makes sense. And of course, we saw areas where it did make sense because we felt like a guy might not have been qualified or ready for that particular position. However, when it came and comes to the culture of what Clemson football is, it made sense, and that's what it seems like we're lacking right now. Even considering what our defensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator brought to the table, coming from different programs, that's just not being seen. I don't know what it is. It just seems like there's a breakdown somewhere, and it's on both sides of the football. And I can't really put my finger on it, Jay, but something's not right.
Well, Aries, let's go ahead and start getting into what's going to go on tomorrow. It's going to be at UNC, a team that's also struggling and just got beat by UCF this past week. So
Yeah,
um, we have a good chance in this game. I don't think it's double digits like a lot of things are saying. I think the game will be closer. I would hope Clemson puts the pedal to the metal and decides to come out and show Clemson of the past, and don't let Dabo say, well, we're not going to win by 30. I think we need to make a statement. We need to win by 40 or 50 if we can. We just need to just get some swagger, get some excitement back in these guys, make them feel like, hey, we can go out there and destroy somebody again, and not because right now nobody is scared of Clemson. Nobody.
not at all. Not at
And
all.
that's something that, everybody knew that if they were playing Clemson, they had to give their best because Clemson was just that dominant. Now it's, hey, man, we could probably go out there and give our C game and, get past this team.
Neither. No, you're right. You're exactly right. So it boils down to question I have and that I see around is, can we respond with our backs to the wall? And that's really the bottom line. We come in this debut Keenan Stadium. It's going to be Belichick's first ACC debut. You know, we haven't been here since 2019 when we were the number one ranked team that year, and we just barely escaped out of there that year. Won by 1 point, 21-20. The skin of our teeth, we was able to get out of there. So I expect it to be another dogfight, you know, especially with Coach Belichick at the you know, the head of the thing now. So I definitely expect those guys to have a great game plan for us, considering how we've been playing up until this point. So hopefully that leadership quality, those leadership qualities that have risen in Antonio Williams and other players, that finally comes out and something kind of a light switch, kind of a light bulb kind of just goes off in these guys this week, this game, tomorrow at noon, and we get this thing back on track. Because we still can win out. It's possible we can still win out and we can turn this thing around and it could be a completely different narrative come the end of the season. So we just gotta want it. We just gotta want it.
Yeah.
So one thing I'll say, Jay, keys to victory. Let's talk about the offense. Keys to victory. One, we need to get Cade in rhythm early. We got to get him in rhythm. Got to get him in rhythm. It's short, easy throws. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Take what they give us, screens, quick outs, so we can build confidence and take away the hesitation for whatever reason. I don't know why he's been hesitating, but take away that hesitation for him. We got to protect the pocket as offensive line. They have to show up. If Cade is bailing early or running for his life, UNC, you can definitely expect UNC to control this football game if that's a scenario where we're going to find ourselves in. We need to establish the run game so we can take pressure off of Cade, slow down Belichick's defense, and so we can set up the play action. Eliminate any self-inflicted mistakes, drops, missed assignments, bad reads. We can't keep beating ourselves, and that's what we've been doing these past few weeks. We've been beating ourselves because we definitely aren't playing Clemson football. Best is the standard, like people say around there. We definitely aren't playing our best right now. We got to win first and second down. Staying out of second and long is critical. Got to keep the offense on schedule, and red zone execution is imperative. We have to execute once we get down in the red zone. You know, field goals will not cut it this week up in Chapel Hill, and we got to make sure when we get in the red zone, we're putting it in the end zone. All right? So those are three keys I have as far as for us to offensively be victorious in this football game, Jay.
Well, as far as the defense goes, it goes on to three guys. And I'm going to start first with Sammy Brown. He's going to have to play the game of his life, even though he's, just a sophomore technically. Sammy Brown needs to play big in this game. He's got to lead this defense. The second person is, of course, someone I've spoken about quite a bit, Peter Woods. Peter Woods needs to have the game of his life this week. And then right after that, I'm going to say the whole defensive secondary.
Oh, yeah.
If Woods is doing what he's got to do, getting to the passer and stopping the run, Sammy Brown is helping out with Woodaz, making sure the tight end, which is one of UNC's biggest thing, is the tight end. And, of course, that's a Belichick thing all the way back to Gronkowski. So if they can shut down that tight end area, the secondary has to keep everything else going. I think if we can just have the secondary do what they got to do, this defense is going to be good this weekend.
Yeah.
But the defense the secondary has to play. Now, we lost a player this week, left the team. There's nothing being said about why. But all we hear is that he's going to be entering the portal because he has been put behind Barnes. So that, I think, is secondary. I really don't think the fans need to worry about that. There's a reason for everything. But me personally, I think the defense has got to get a stop on third down. Third downs were just horrible.
I agree. We're giving up situations where it should be 3-and-out for the offense. You know, it could be 3rd and long, and we have once again going back to those mistakes, killing ourselves. Somebody's not where they need to be, or somebody doesn't make a play or a tackle or wrap up. So those things, all the little fundamental, basic little fundamentals of the game that I know they're being taught and coached up on throughout the week. So we just got to execute. We just got to execute. So I think it's more about just beating UNC this week. It's about, I think, showing our fans that we can respond once again with our backs up against the wall, and show that although we're not having the season that everybody projected us and anticipated us having, that we still have and can dominate football games regardless of what the rest of the season may look like for us. It starts tomorrow at noon.
One thing that I want to stress out is I know you said we don't need field goals, but I think no matter what happens, we need to get points every. There we go. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I can still see. Am I breaking up on your end? Yeah, it's the same on my end as well too. It
No,
seems
I
like
think
you're
I
breaking
froze up a little bit. So my biggest
Okay.
thing is we just need to get as many points as possible and never let a single series go without points, whether it be 7 or 3. We need every point we can get to make a statement. And I'm looking forward to Dabo writing the ship, like you said, and getting this Tiger team back. Well, tell me, what is your prediction for this week?
Man, I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to say 24-21 Clemson Tigers. Pull it out, in a close game, a hard-fought game. I think it's going to be a defensive game. Very tactful by the coordinators on both sides of the ball. So I'm going to say Clemson pulls it out and we escape a win with a dub in Kenan Stadium, 24-21.
Well, I'm going to go a little bit bigger. I think that this team wants to put some swagger back in. I think they want, to show that the fans need to believe in them again. Because the fans, there's still a lot of fans that support them regardless, but then you got some of the bandwagon ones that basically jump ship or trying to cause fighting with all the players in it.
Mm-hmm.
I say 38-10.
Oh, man.
That's going to be my prediction. 38-10 Clemson this weekend.
That's a bold one, Jay. That's a bold one.
Yep,
I like it, though.
Yes.
I like it. Hey, I hope that's the case.
And they get a little bit of that swagger back because they're going to need it.
Yeah, I definitely hope they go out there and spank them boys like that. That'll definitely make me proud as a former player and alum.
Well, Airese, they need to because it doesn't get any quick better because we got SMU, FSU, all these teams that are going to be fighting to get a hold of us. So we need to show them that hey, Clemson's back.
Yes, sir. We need this will be a confidence building game for us. Get ready to play.
Yep. Well, Airese, tell us a Do
Say
you
again, Jay.
hear me?
You froze up on me. You froze up on me for a second. Say that again.
All right. Tell us
I think you're asking about
tell
what
us
I
where they
have.
can find you and a little bit about what you do.
Okay, yeah, I thought that's what you were asking. Well, I am in Gamecock country, Clemson fans. I'm here in Columbia, South Carolina. Uh, I started my own sports performance training company years ago, 2012. That was something I was passionate about and something I wanted to do after I was done playing football. So I am down here in the Midlands, surrounding areas, training athletes, all athletes, helping them just reach whatever dreams and aspirations of going to the next level and what that looks like for them, whether that be being the best high school player they can be, going off to collegiate and college and play ball or whatever, or even hopes and dreams of playing professionally. So I am imparting into them, giving them all my life experiences, and as well as coaching and teaching them to help them achieve those things. Along with running a medical private family medicine practice with my lovely wife. We offer DOT physical, sports physicals, cosmetics, different cosmetic things. So if you're in the area, you need any type of sports performance training, if you need any type of primary care physician needs, sports physical needs, IV therapy needs, we are the individuals to go to Castis Sports and Lions Heart Primary Care, located here in Columbia, South Carolina, 7623 Wilson Boulevard, Columbia, South Carolina, 29203.
Well, there you go, folks. Make sure you check out Airese. Always find him, and appreciate you for joining us for our very first video. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're still working with some things here, and hopefully we'll have them fixed next week. But we are going to hopefully stay like this to where we're both on video and not having any more of the just me and Arese's voice. We want to make sure Airese has a chance to get up here because I tell you what, folks, this man knows his ball. He's also an assistant coach with his high school football team too. So we wish them best of luck for the rest of the year. All right, this has been Orange Shades, brought to you by Ardens Spring Grill in Central South Carolina. And we appreciate you for joining us. And this has been Orange Shades.
Go Tigers.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.